Hello and welcome to the British Book Guy. So today I thought I'd do the newbie tag because I'm quite new. So question 1, why did you start this channel? I've talked a little bit before about why I wanted to start this channel in a previous video, which I might link if I can be bothered. Probably not. And it's sort of tied into my writing. It's like if I can give periodic updates by video of what I'm doing with my writing and how I'm getting along, I'm giving myself accountability, but also because I want to talk about books. Yeah, I'm just going to talk into a camera about anything. So question 2, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? That's a tough one. I'm just here to have fun at the moment, you know. I'm still getting used to the community, I'm still getting used to vlogging and booktubing, so I'm hoping that maybe later on I'll stumble across something and that'll be my corner and that'll be really interesting, but for now I'm quite happy to just see how it goes, and I hope that's okay for you if you're watching. Question 3, what are you most excited for about this new channel? I'm really quite excited to get to know the community. Like before I started vlogging, I knew a little bit about it, but I didn't know really much about it. I'd stumbled across a few videos and then a little while later I decided it's something I wanted to become a part of, and I thought I'd start trying to put my stuff out there as well. And then I realised how great the community is. You don't expect people to get along so well and talk so much and really help each other, and just seeing that and already being a part of that just from a few videos that I've put up, that's really cool. That's like, yeah, I want to be a part of a community. That's really, yeah, that's awesome. I'm not really like a community person. I'm more of I'm going to stay inside and read person, but this is something that I'm quite excited to do and become a part of, so I'm going to do my best to become a part of a community, and that's really exciting. Question 4, what do you love about reading? I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was reading a trilogy and I'd read them all in order, so I'd just been part of in that world and that world of the trilogy for 3 books. And I was looking at my bookshelf and I was thinking it's really exciting that I get to pick a whole new book, maybe one that I've never read before, and just become a part of that plot and see what those characters are doing. And I don't know why, but that's actually really exciting. Like, I don't get excited for Christmas or birthdays, but I get excited that I get to read a new book that I've never read before. I don't know if that's weird or if that's what everybody gets, but that's what's so good about books. It's something you've never done, something you've never come across before. Yeah, that's exciting. Question 5, what book or book series got you into reading? So I've been reading for so long that I can't really remember what I was reading when I was 7 or 6 or whenever. But when I was quite young, there was this author called Jeremy Strong who I really liked, and of course the Darren Shan saga, the Alex Rider series, A Series of Unfortunate Events was a really big one. And of course there was Harry Potter, and it was Harry Potter and the Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman, the His Dark Materials trilogy, which if you haven't read, I cannot recommend a book more than the Amber Spyglass. And then the Harry Potter and His Dark Materials really made me want to be a writer, so I think it was that point when I was 13 and I read those 2, I think it was The Goblet of Fire, that really made me want to be a writer and really got me into reading. Like, as a kid you don't understand what books can do, and when you get a bit older you get really into books and you realise that they're amazing, and that's what happened to me when I was 13 and I read Harry Potter. Question 6. What would you ask your favourite booktuber? I'd like to think that I'd be able to have a good conversation with someone that's seen on the internet, but I'd probably just stare like a moron because they're kind of famous, and I'd be kind of starstruck because I'm an idiot. So I probably wouldn't even be in any state of mind to ask a question. It would just be mindless staring. Question 7. What challenges about starting a booktube channel do you think would be the hardest to overcome? For me, I think finding the time to film is a big one, because I've got work, I've got a semi-social life. I do a lot of writing and that takes up most of my time, and then I've got to find time to film and edit, which can be a bitch. Self-promotion is another big one for me, and I think it's really key, and it will really help if I can learn how to self-promote, if I have to self-promote a book or my writing, which again is something you probably need to practice at, so that'll be a big one for me to get used to doing. It's not something I usually do. And again, comes back to finding time to take part in the community, so I think those are my 3 key issues with running this booktube channel: time, self-promotion and being a part of a community, which I'm really eager to do. That's not something I want to flake out on. That's like, yeah, really want to do that. I really want to make this a real thing. So that was the Booktube Newbie Tag, and I hope you liked this episode of British Book Guy. Leave a comment downstairs if you did, because I like to read comments, and I'll see you next week. Finally, question 7. And finally, question 7. What? Fuck! Can't remember the question! I'm trying to do this face. Get away, fly! Finally, question 7. Fuck! 7. What challenges about... I'm really trying to read this, and it's a really long question, and it's worded really badly. So I'm going to have to read it off my laptop because I cannot memorise it. I've tried about 10 times, I can't. What challenges about starting a booktube channel will you... What challenges about starting a booktube channel do you think would be the hardest to overcome? I did it! I did it!